Hello, everyone. Hello, and happy holidays. Oh my goodness, it is day after Christmas. Oh my gosh, I said the day after Christmas. You see where my mind is. It is the day after Thanksgiving. I have been online doing some Black Friday shopping like everyone else. It's still different for me. Um, I will get to that in a moment, but it is another great opportunity to be able to catch up and talk with you guys and check in. I hope everyone is doing okay. This is the episode again of another Brown King production, encouraging and uplifting men. I am Nathaniel Thomas Fort, coming to you as I always say here in my place in Columbus, Georgia, with my family. They are in the living room enjoying themselves. It's funny. It's really our first holiday as a married couple. Last year, we were grieving the loss of my husband's mom and his best friend. His mom passed in November last year, right around Thanksgiving, and his best friend, not even 4 weeks after that, had passed. So this is really our first official holiday together. I did get to cook and all that stuff last year, but it was kind of cut short. I had to put the food up and stuff, and we had to travel back to San Diego to put his mom to rest. So, and then also it was the first anniversary of his mom not being here with us. So, it has been a very interesting holiday so far, to say the least. I'm smiling, so that's a good thing. Okay, if you guys see me, you see that I have, like, my lips are really like shiny, as they say. My lip gloss is popping because the weather here is crazy. One day it's cold, one day it's warm, 60 something degrees, and my body is trying to adjust, and my lips are cracking and all that stuff, like allergies and asthma is going on. Everything is going on at the same time, but I am doing well. The family's doing well. Everybody's doing good, and I hope you guys are doing well as well. I really do. I hope everybody's having a great holiday so far. It's funny, I came in here and said, like, Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's having a great Christmas, because my mind is funny how it works. I'm a planner. So I'm always, and working in retail for many years, I'm always seasons ahead, like 3, 6 months, a year ahead. That's just how my mind works, and it works so fast sometimes that I work against myself, but I have to take a lot of notes, long notes, short notes, all that stuff to keep me on top of things, because I'm always racing. My husband tells me all the time, he said, you need to be quiet with your noisy brain. He's like, just go to sleep, close your brain, shut down, be quiet. And speaking about my husband, I'm in the office right now because let me tell you something, he is literally getting on my nerves in a good way. That man, just to kind of tell you guys about us, he kind of grew up and was raised in California, so he has that very relaxed and calm and, just nonchalant attitude about everything. I was raised here on the East Coast, and I'd say the way I handle things and process things, I'm like a New Yorker. Like, no, I don't show a lot of emotions, but when I do show emotions, I'm riled up, I'm happy. But normally I'm just no, why? What are we getting out of this? How is it necessary? Kind of person. So long story short, he's in there just in full Christmas mode. This dude has been singing Christmas music for the last 2 weeks, I know. Now that has something to do with me, because I did put our Christmas tree and Christmas decoration up the first weekend of November. So the tree's been up for weeks now. But this dude has been singing and playing everything Christmas related. He's in there now watching Christmas movies. I couldn't take it. I was just like, I can't take it. Just you stay in there with the dogs and y'all listen to and watch all of the Disney movies and all that. He had me watching Marvel and DC movies today. We both are big comic book fans growing up. He loved comic books. Like, he's a bigger lover of comic books than I was. My mom got me comics books as a way of helping me with my reading growing up. I had reading problems. So She got me like comic books and stuff like that to help me read. Also, she had me learn how to read the Bible as a child. Like that helped. That's why I'm so good at talking, because my mom put it in me. She's like, nope, nope, nope. You gonna read. You gonna read out loud. You gonna read in front of people. You gonna have a great or presentation skills. So I had to learn that and memorize things. She made me memorize parts of the Bible, well, actually all of the Bible. Like you ask me a scripture or you ask me a chapter or something like that, I can give it to you to this day. So I thank my mom for that. I know it's kind of feel like I'm going all over the place, but this is my weekend of holiday. We had an amazing Thanksgiving. I did cook a lot, a lot, a lot. It was a great, we actually was doing leftovers while ago eating, and I was getting on my husband because he'll eat, but he's a picky eater. He likes what he likes and nothing extra and all that stuff. But we do like some of the same things, but I pretty much eat anything. It really doesn't matter to me. If it's good, I try to give it a try. If I don't like it, I won't try it again. But we had an amazing Thanksgiving, and it's very, I mean, we're very closed off people. It's just us. Now we'll go visit and whomever and all that stuff, but really for the holidays, we like to stay home because we like to be comfortable, relaxed and all that. And it's different from everybody. And I really want to talk about that today. Whatever your anniversary, your Thanksgiving is, your tradition, that's great. That's amazing. Everybody have a different way of celebrating. But let's keep it focused and let's stay focused on what the holiday is. It's about family and camaraderie and coming together, sharing the meals, eating, giving thanks, being grateful for everything that we have, because truly it is a gift from God, the things that we have and we're able to do. Our life itself is a gift. So we just we like to keep it simple. I don't like to do a whole lot of traveling. Like I said, I spent 25 years in retail management, corporate America, growing up the ladder from the bottom all the way up. So I really never got to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's because I was always working. Like right now, if I was working retail, I would be in a store working a 12, 14, 16-hour shift trying to make money for the brands that I was working for, and I'm using air quotes for that, because all that money that I made for them brands and for them companies, I look back now and I was like, I was so driven by my career and moving up the corporate ladder that I made a lot of people rich, a lot of brands rich, a lot of stores that I worked at, a lot of locations. But I gave a lot of my time and a lot of my heart. And we prepped for this for weeks, for months before it got here. This time of the year as retail, it either make you or break you. This is Q4, quarter four. This is the time that you have those around the clock sales. And let's be honest, those sales ain't really sales. Those prices have been jacked up. Just to make you think it's a sale. The best sales are after the holidays. Real talk from an insider. Just wait till like right before the first of the year or after the first of the year when they're trying to get rid of all that stuff that was not sold. But you know, that's the nature of the beast. But don't go broke trying to buy that stuff. I will tell you, pay your bills, save some stuff, because you're gonna need it. People are not talking about it. We're still going through hard times right now. Just in the food market alone, in restaurants, there's almost a 30% increase on everything, on the food that they're buying to have for us in the restaurant. So if that's being said about in the restaurant industry, imagine like the hotels, the travel, the hair and beauty, the makeup, the retail, that stuff is marked up. It's crazy how much is marked up. But don't go in debt trying to buy somebody a gift. You are the gift to them. If they don't understand that and appreciate that, why do what you do? I understand kids need to have some gifts and things like that, but keep it focused. I mean, be focused on what you need to do. But once again, you still got to eat, take care of yourself, have money just in case something happened. All of that stuff before, during, and after these holidays. Don't go so overboard that you charge so much on those credit cards or pay so much cash for this stuff that when you look around and buy this stuff for them and you look around and 2 months later it's gone, it's broken, it's destroyed. That was some frivolous spending for me, I would say. But be wise in what you're doing. Like I said, I can't stress enough to everybody, put something up for the rainy day. My mom always taught me that. Put something up for a rainy day. You never know what may happen. My day job, I have people, I work in HR and I deal with people who have either came in contact with someone that tested positive for COVID or have tested positive themselves. And I have to walk them through what the quarantine and isolation and taking time off work, whether they have PTO time or not. They are not working, meaning there's no money coming in. And when you don't have PTO saved up or savings saved up, you are at a loss. There's no income coming in for that time frame. So I'm just always telling people, and same for myself, I'm telling you what I tell myself, Nathaniel, slow it down, save some stuff, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's hard to walk into a bank these days and ask for a loan or request a loan and need a loan. We know what they're in the business of, bailing out big businesses, bailing out the millionaires or the billionaires. When it comes to everyday people, when I say everyday people, people that make a certain amount of money, you're not going to get the assistance that you need. And also, let's make sure that we keep in mind those who are less fortunate, those who are in those homeless shelters, those who do not have a place to stay, those who do not have a place to call their own, those who are also living paycheck to paycheck, bed to bed, couch to couch. Let's keep those individuals in our prayers as well. And also remember that it could be any one of us as well. Any one of us that can be in those situations. Then we also got to keep in mind we're coming up against some dark days where weather, power bills, earthquake, hurricane, snowstorms, rolling blackouts, all of those things could happen at any point in time to any one of us, and we need to have the money, the means to be able to make it through those times. Let's be wise in what we're doing, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to say money rules everything, but you do need to have some options to make it through the situation, life situational things that happen. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, people are not quick to respond to you when you are going through, when you are in need. And we have to really be honest about that. They're not. You got to think about how many times we've seen people broken down on the side of the road. Or we've seen someone at the grocery store not able to pay for their groceries. Or we see an elderly person just trying to make it. Just when I say just trying to make it, just trying to make it. I challenge us all to think about, what if that was you? What if that was you that was not able to open that door to get into the supermarket, or be able to push that buggy to your car to put the groceries in your car? What if that was you at the register not being able to pay for what you had picked up, or what you thought you had didn't go through, or the debit card, or the whatever you had, you were not able to pay for your things that you put up there? Because it could have been any one of us. I know, because it has been me. I take those things in accountability every day. So when it comes to like a day like yesterday, I'm able to say, thank you, God. God, I give you all the glory and the praise, because I know there's somebody somewhere struggling, trying to make it through. And we can't get so hardy-tardy that we forget, or so grand and so divish that we forget that, you didn't make it where you made it overnight. There was times where you had to eat some ramen noodles. There were times when you had to eat some peanut butter and jelly and make it stretch. There were times when you looked in, opened up the refrigerator, and you saw the back of it. But we forget, as we accumulate things, and as we, as old people would used to say, we get a couple pair of change in underwear. We forget that it could have been us, and I never do. I thank God for that. I always try to keep myself humble, because to be humbled, to be pushed from your pedestal, or out of your glass house, or off of your mountain, that you have built for yourself, or your diva moment, or your devo moment, to be pushed from that onto your hands and knees and have to wonder, what are you going to do to get back there? It's hard. But if you stay humble, God can use you. You are be able to be a service to those that you see on a daily basis. So definitely take that time and think about that. It was amazing. I not only did I got to spend time at my house, I got to go to my best friend's house and spend time with her and her family and her grandkids and all of that. So it was amazing. It was really amazing. I light up and smile about stuff like that because I love it. Whenever I think about why do I do what I do, there's I'm gonna show it to you guys one day, but it's two paintings to my left. It's two little kids of color crying. That reminds me that whatever I do, I gotta always keep that in mind. Those two little kids crying. It challenges me. It makes me, when I feel not wanting to move forward or push myself to do what I need to do, I think about those little kids. I do what I do, not only for myself, my life, and my family. I do for the less fortunate, the kids, the baby, the elders. I do that for them because I don't want them to ever think that there's not somebody fighting for them, speaking up for them, sharing some light and some encouraging to them. So that's why I do what I do, to encourage the men, because there's no one there here to encourage us. You see it everywhere. You see people quick to tear a man down and get them together. Now, I do believe in accountability, but in somewhere in all of that needs to be some inspiring, some motivating, some encouraging, some uplifting for men. Because I do believe things do not get better until we get down in the trenches and work it out, make it better. I was listening to Michelle Obama yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, excuse me. And she was out on her tour for her new book that she has out. And she was asked by Robin Roberts, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay grounded? How do you keep going? How do you keep, and the quote that she said that is anonymous now is, how do you go high when everybody else is so low? The world is so low. And she said, I believe that it's going to get better. I believe that what we see around us not being so low is not who we are as a people. It is behavior that we are exhibiting and showing and doing. And some people think that they're better than others. Some people think, well, I'm just going to be honest, right is right. The Republican Party is right. Everyone else who is not us is wrong. I'm not bashing. I'm just telling you what you see around you every day. I mean, turn on any news channel, you can see it. But I'm here to tell you that last time I checked, when we all die, we stink. When we all die, we must go 6 feet under. When we all go in the bathroom, we do the same thing. So there's no one that is greater than anyone. No one. Now, you may have a little bit more money, a little bit more clout, a little bit more power, you think. You may be able to get up in a plane, first class, quicker than I can, and have your own jet, and have gold faucets in your bathroom and throughout your house. But let me tell you something. You still have to put on your pants the same way I do. You still have to put one leg in a skirt the last time I checked. So, us thinking that we're better, us thinking that we have to be grand to be somebody, and we got to put our nose down on somebody or make somebody feel less than, you need to turn that back on you and look at you. Anytime you see someone that has to do something, say something about somebody else to validate who they are and what they do, that's a small person. When someone spends more time tearing somebody down and looking them than building them up, that is a small individual. There's a lot of narcissistic people that are in this world. There's a lot of people in this world that are hurt. There's a lot of people in this world that are demons. Yes, I said it. We walk among many demons, legions. They don't wish you well. They don't wish me well. They don't speak encouraging and uplifting to no one. because they come from a place of hurt. Low down, good for nothing, scathing people. But we have to remember that there's more to life than putting on a front or an air or grandeur to make you think that you're better than someone. Because it's a lie. It's a facade. It's a lie from the bottom of the depth of hell. Because the last time I checked, in my Bible, it tells me that there's only one God. And that we all must fall aligned. It doesn't matter that if you're a Jew. It doesn't matter that you are a Gentile. It doesn't matter that you're black. It doesn't matter that you're white. We are still one. We are still brothers and sisters, whether we like it or not. We have to learn how to love each other and get along and have a life that is more conducive to what we do in our own four walls, or how we build ourselves up, or how much money we have in our bank account. Because last time I checked, you couldn't take that with you when you die. You can't. You don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You don't have to respect me. But before you leave this earth, you will cry out to the only God that I know. Same thing I must do. You can line your house with gold. You can have $10 million in the bank. But I will tell you one thing. I see more people on a daily basis that are rich and wealthy losing their freaking mind than the poorest of the poorest. Because it's not a mindset. Well, it is a mindset. It's not a status check. I mean, you can have Bentleys, Mercedes, whatever you want to have, but I still see people who are wealthy losing their mind, hating themselves, hurting themselves, miserable. And I'm not saying that people who don't have those things are happy as well. I'm not. We all are struggling. We are all barely making it. We are all just truly living by the grace of God. We are all just trying to hold on to dear life. And anybody that sit there and tell you that they got it and they're not, and everything is roses, and they manifest all of this and it just came to be, let me tell you something. They crying like we all are. They trying to make it just like we all are. There are people in this world I've learned, either they have something to prove or they have something to lose. We have to figure out which one we are and who the people we're keeping company with. Now, side note, I know you guys see my face. I have no hair on my face. Yes, my face is naked. My face have not been this bald in a minute. I was like, I'm just switching something up. The hair was getting on my nerve. I was like, I just took the clippers and just whacked it out. So yes, you see my full face. And yes, you see my skin, and there's no makeup. Just so you guys can know, there's no makeup on this face. I have worn makeup when I worked in retail and cosmetics and stuff, but I don't wear it anymore. Or if I'm doing camera or camera work, yes, I am doing camera work now. I have lights on me. I have light rings on me. I'm on different devices, but I don't wear it unless I have to. Until I really have to, because over time, it does hurt your skin. Yes, this is my natural skin. No makeup, no eyeliner, just a little lip chap, lip gloss on my lips. Like I said, these lips are cracking. These some big lips. I had to keep them moisturized. So, yeah, just tips, because I know there's somebody out in video land is like, oh my God, he's painted to the gods. No, I am not painted to the gods. This is my face and my makeup. This is some good genes from my mom and my dad. This is a lot of water. I love water. This is a lot of vitamins. This is getting a proper rest and exercising. It's a lot that goes into this. I just didn't wake up. Have I had cosmetic surgery? I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question now, because I know some viewers may have some questions and want to know. Yes, I've had some work done. Yes, I'm smiling. I've had some work done. Yes. On my face, no. Well, yes. Only thing I had on my face was my nose done. Everything else, and teeth. I had teeth worked on a lot. But other than that, that's the only work I've really had done on my face. I've had other stuff done, but this is it. I just want to answer those questions because viewers like to know, people like to know, what do you do? What are you using? And I don't go and tell people, oh my God, I was born like this. Let me tell you something. Like I said, it was good genes from my mom and my dad. It was me drinking a lot of water. I grew up, I spent a lot of time inside. Yes, you see my skin on my arms and all that stuff. Yes, I work out. When my family is sleeping in the bed, I'm up at night working out because, like I said, I'm a creative person, so I'm always going. So I'm either working out late at night or early in the morning when they're asleep. Whenever it hits me, I'm someone that has to be very active. If I'm laying down, if I'm resting, like I'm either tired or I'm sick. But I really don't. I am a Leo, so I get my rest. I have to get my rest, and that rest, like I said, you can tell in the face. But this is 45. This is a lot of working out, a lot of eating right. Me and my husband, we are very particular. We spend money on our foods. We don't play when it comes to our food. We go different grocery stores and order online to get that great food for ourselves. I do a lot of the cooking, well, all of the cooking, like 99% of the cooking I would do it. And because I love cooking from home. We eat out occasionally. We eat out occasionally. We do love eating out, but we do it very occasionally. Like, whenever I don't feel like cooking. And I eat everything. I'm telling you guys, I eat everything. This body that I have has been I thank God for it. I really do. Been through a lot of health issues, but I always kept working out. And I kept my body. Like, I still have that same dancer body. And I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that. It was just something I did to myself, a promise I made to myself. And you have to do it for yourself. I don't believe in fat shaming people, because I've seen some people that was plus size, that was healthier than people that worked out in the gym every day. That's another conversation for another day. I even one time had a dance teacher that was plus size. Well, baby, let me tell you, Miss Girl could move. Miss Girl could move and teach dance. So you can't just look at people and be like, oh, you ain't in good shape. Because like I said, I've seen people who was dancers, cheerleaders, models, all of that stuff. That if you shot a gun around them, baby, they couldn't bust a move. They couldn't bust a move. They weren't flexible. They couldn't run. They're blowing hard and all that stuff. So it's really about how you take care of yourself. Are you getting the best out of your movement? Are your joints, flexible and stuff like that? So I do a lot more stretching than I did when I was younger. A lot more stretching. But I'm telling you, those vitamins and supplements and drinking waters and eating right and taking care of this, therapy, because you can go from a plus size to a size 2, but if you didn't get that head taken care of, going to therapy and stuff, you will still be a plus size person who's a size 2. I love people of all shapes and sizes, and I understand that everybody's not meant to be a certain size. Just be healthier. My thing is, just be the healthiest version of you that you can be. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a size 2 or for a guy size 32. Like I said, I've had a lot of health problems. Been type 2 diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, but I have to learn how to change. I changed my life. I got off around a lot of stress. I got off around a lot of stress with people. I started eating better. I started working out. I started meditating. I started stretching. I made sure I have on the other side of this desk is a yoga mat that I keep on the floor for me at all times. In between my breaks at lunches, I'm on that mat. De-stressing, stretching, breathing exercises, meditating, all of that stuff. It's a whole thing that goes along with it. I mean, I wish I can just, go to Atlanta. Like I said, I'm still dealing with allergies. I'm not far from Atlanta, so if I want to make an appointment for a cosmetic surgeon, I do it, but I still got to do the work. I still got to do the work. That's what people don't understand. It's not a vitamin, a supplement, a dropper. I can call Dr. Curve, I can call whomever and pay them and get it done. But I still got to do the work on me. I still got to break some sweat. I still got to stretch. Because if you don't, and and you learn being athletes, not being active, you gain a bunch of weight. No, I ain't want to see that when I took my clothes off. That's just me. When I take my clothes off, I know there's some things I want to see. I mean, it's not about my husband. It's about, I love my husband, don't get me wrong. But he loved the confidence that I have that come from me. Like I've always said, I may not be the baddest in the room, but baby, I tell you one thing, out of 10 people, 3 people may get sick at the stomach if they see me, but baby, 8 of them gonna be real happy. It's about me. It's about my confidence, my swag, my flavor that I carry, that keeps me who I am, that keeps me tight. Even during this holiday, baby, I ate everything. I've been eating everything, and I'm gonna eat some more. But I'm not gonna be big as a refrigerator. That's just not me. And if you are, that's your business. But I just know when I take my clothes off, and I have a lot of mirrors in my house. May not be in my office, but in my house, I have a lot of mirrors. I like to see things, I like to make sure things right. When I put something on, I want to make sure it's laying right and it looks good. It ain't the clothes that wear the man that wear. It's not the clothes that wear the man or the clothes that wear the woman. It's the individual wearing the clothes. I mean, I just want stuff to look a certain way. That's just me. I know I got on a tangent on that, but once again, that goes back to what I was talking about with you guys earlier. We got to use what we have the best that we can, because when it's gone, it's gone. I don't want to be that person to look back and say, oh, I wish I should have done that. Oh, there's not going to be a big reveal for me, because baby, every day is a reveal for me. I don't dress for people in the public. I dress and do what I do for myself. As a stylist, as a consultant, as people who have worked in the fashion industry and the makeup and been there for celebrities and stuff and dressed them and advised them and all of that stuff, and still do it on the side to this day. I always tell them it starts with you. It starts with you. It starts on how you feel about yourself before you can feel that space, that camera lens, that classroom, that pulpit. It's about you. I've advised a lot of people on their styles, on their image. Even when I do everything that I do on here is very thought out, very articulate, done for a reason and all that stuff. You think I just came on here to came on here? No, I came on here to let you guys know that through a lot of work and focusing on yourself and healing yourself and working on yourself, you can be anything you can be. Anything. Go anywhere. Because if I can take my little self from small town Alabama and end up in New York, DC, Baltimore, Atlanta, Mississippi, Memphis, Jacksonville, Florida, these are just places I've lived and been in, and been able to fill the space and not needed someone to make me feel like I was enough or worthy or the best thing since sliced bread. No, I know that, baby. I don't need nobody to tell you that. My husband will tell you, that right there, Nate do it all by himself. And I give God the glory for that. It's not arrogance. It's just, I know who I am now. It took me a long time to figure out who this person is. But baby, when it comes to me, I know me. I can sell me. I can manage me. I can market myself. No, I don't need nobody to do it for me. I know the value that I have. I know whose I am. I know where I came from. I know that I am the pattern and everything else is the sample. I don't get threatened. I don't get threatened by a lot. Not a lot threaten me. Not a lot. I'm not saying that I'm so confident and I'm so wow or so arrogant. No, not a lot. I'm glad you did what you did. Great job. I'm proud of you. I do me. And nobody can beat me to being me, baby. Nobody. When it comes to Nathaniel Thomas Ford, whoo, baby. Can't nobody beat me being me. I go in the mirror and I look at myself every morning and I say, ooh, thank you, Jesus. I tell God, thank you, because when he made me, he made something. Just like when he made you guys, he made something. But it's our responsibility to fill that space. that body, that vessel, who we are. Because no one can do it for us. We got to do it for ourselves. Yeah, I wake up and I see myself take a selfie, look at the camera, go in the bathroom, wake up in the morning, go to bed at night, saying my prayer. Tell God, thank you. Because he did all this. I only listened, paid attention, learned from my mistakes. Got knocked down a lot of times, baby. Knocked down, stepped on, spitted on. Yeah, beaten. All of that. I was told all that stuff. I was told I wasn't going to be nothing. I was told I was ugly. I was told that, I made you who you are. You look good because you with me. You look great on my arm. You are my trophy. I was told all that stuff. But I did not let it define who I am. I did not, people call me a lot of stuff, but baby, I didn't answer to it. And when you told me I got you, I'm going to show you something. I dare you. You mine. Baby, I showed all of them something. Every single one of them. To me, that was, you threatened me, baby. You threatened me with a good time. You told me I wasn't going to be nothing. You told me I wasn't going to find love. You told me I wasn't capable of having love. You taught me that I wasn't going to go anywhere and be anything. Oh, baby, that made me hot. They turned me on. They didn't even know it. Now, I would tell you, some of them, babe, some of them did wear me out. Some of them did drag me, but they didn't break me. And if even in fact the ones that thought they did, baby, they didn't know I was the pattern. They didn't know I was the pattern for everything else to come after me, to come through me. Come in my presence, baby, you get blessed. Leave my presence, you learn something. That was the gift that God gave me. It was nothing of my own, no power of mine. It was given to me. But I know how to use it now. I know how to control it now. I know how to keep people at arm's length from me now. I'm not going to be nobody's trophy. I'm my own trophy. I am the trophy. People get in relationships and you love them for a minute or for a time frame or the time that you're supposed to be with them, and then you break up with them or you leave them and they tell you that I made you, I bought you, I provided for you, I gave to you, I loved you, ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you. Baby, that wasn't no love, that was some lust. That was some deep, hot lust. Because if you loved me, all that stuff you did to me would not have happened. I had to learn that love don't bring you no hurt, no pain like that. That's not love. That's a facade. That's somebody trying to control and manipulate you, make you think that they love you. Because I've learned that love don't hurt you like that. Love don't have you sitting up there and wondering if somebody gonna come home to you. Love is not gonna have you sitting up there worrying about if your STD gonna come back clean or not. Now, I know I'm speaking to somebody out there now. That's not love. Love ain't going upside your head and spitting on you and dragging you by the hair. Love ain't gonna cheat on you repeatedly. Love's not gonna manipulate you and control the money and try to give you what they think you should have. That's not love. That is lust. That is control. That is manipulation. That is someone doing you the complete opposite of love. Because when you love somebody and something, you don't do that. You don't do that. I think about the love that God has for me. And I get emotional about every time I think about it. Think about the love that my mom has for me. Think about the love my grandfather had for me when he was alive. Think about the love my siblings have for me. Think about the love my husband had for me. That love didn't bring me no pain. It didn't. Because they loved me. They truly loved me. And love to me is sacrifice. The sacrifice of doing the right thing. The sacrifice of not doing the wrong thing. The sacrifice of not breaking that person's heart. That's love to me. That showed me love. That person would rather hurt themselves than hurt you. It's not the opposite. And anybody that told you it was is a lie. And you are a fool to believe it. But a fool will stay a fool long enough. And I've seen a lot of people, and I've been that person in an abusive relationship where I didn't have the strength. I wasn't ready to get out of it. But let me tell you one thing. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you get a moment to yourself and you realize, this not right. This not right. This don't feel good. This don't look good. This don't taste good. This is not right. This is not love. And as moment as you get that thought, pray to God for strength to get you up out of that mess. Because that's what it is, mess. As we're going through this holiday, I want you guys to think about the loves that you have in your life. Is it healthy or is it unhealthy? You make the decision. You call it yourself. But as I always say, either somebody is bringing you good and feeding you, or they're killing your spirit and taking away from you. And only you can make those decisions to change that. Only you. I told you, there's family, there's friendship that I have. Even my mom and my dad, love them both. But they have a problem with my lifestyle. It ain't my problem. It's their problem. I love them. They love me. I love them enough to know that as long as there's a problem with my lifestyle and I don't have a problem with their lifestyle, I stay where I stay and they stay where they stay. We love each other. We respect each other. We agree to disagree, but I go on with my life. As I told you, I don't give nobody any power over me. No more. No one has that much power on me. Oh, I love you, Nate, but your lifestyle, don't bring my lifestyle up, because I haven't brought your lifestyle up to you. The fact that you got time to judge me and what I do and who I sleep with and who I marry, find the love in that. Because I'm good. I don't say nothing about what you do in your house, your bed, and all that, because I don't care. It's not my business. It ain't got nothing to do with me loving you, caring for you, being there for you. But if it's a problem, it's yours, not mine. And I'm not going to buy down and lick nobody's ass to get along with them or like them. I'm not going to cower who I am. Oh, I'm not going to, I'm not going to walk around with them seeing my nails like this and all this. No, you're going to see me or you won't see me at all. And if I would say that about my parents, imagine what I say to everybody else. Because like I said, I know who I am. I'm not withholding to anybody. There's only one person I fall to my knees for, and that's God above. Everybody else gonna have to fall in line and get themselves together. I would rather go in my kitchen. I love coffee, by the way. You guys don't know I love coffee. I love coffee, I love teas. I love drinking stuff. Well, when I say drinking stuff, every once in a while I, go on my cat in my bar. But when I say drinking stuff, I enjoy coffee. Like I probably do coffee like 2 or 3 times a day. Tea about 2 or 3 times a day. Water like crazy throughout the day. I would rather go in my coffee can, open up my grinded coffee beans, and get a piece of tweezer and spend the time to put each coffee bean back in that, each coffee grind back in that can before I give anybody any power or authority or what they think or what they feel or what they want for my life to matter. It won't happen. I would also rather get in the shower. In my shower, one of my showers in one of my bathrooms. Punch holes in a big freezer bag. Punch holes in it. Get up on the shower, try to fill that bag up and try to stop those holes in that bag before I let any woman or man have any authority over me in my life and what I'm doing for myself. Just not gonna happen. I love you, but it's not gonna happen. You can exist, I can exist, but I can't change myself anymore because when I look back in my life, I did all that for everybody and it still wasn't enough. I tried to fix everything for everybody else. Pay, harbor, labor, go without to do that for everybody else. But when it came time for me and my healing and putting Nathaniel back together, I couldn't find none of them. So at that point, I said, you know something? Fuck them. I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't care how nobody feels about me. I don't care. Even if they paid the rent, paid for my lifestyle and the way I do things and my food, and I was looking at them every night when I went to bed, they still had no authority. Still have no authority on me. At some point in your life, you got to get to the point where you don't negotiate with your peace. You don't negotiate who you are as a person, because when you do, you stifles yourself. You kill the part of you that is you. So when you look in the mirror, you don't even know who you look at. You see an image of somebody that is not yourself. So no, I don't sacrifice. When it comes to me and my brand or anything about me, I can do that for myself. I can do it for myself. And I got a great helpmate to help me. But I don't take people's opinions and criticisms and all that stuff. I'll tell you real quick, keep that. Thank you, but I keep that. Because I'm going to do and be who I want to do and be. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, I'm good. I'm not trying to put my point of view on somebody. I'm not trying to shape and fasten what people see is corruption and manipulation and craziness and tell them, oh, don't worry about it, because what somebody else is doing over here is a little bit worse. No, I'm not running for office. I'm not. I'm not begging for beats and fashion and views. I'm not. I'm going to tell you what I think, what I feel, what I experienced, what I've seen, what has happened to me. And you guys, if my viewers, take it and go with it and do what you want to do with it, or just listen because you like listening to my voice, or look because you like looking at my brown face, my big lips, and my big eye, and my bald head, and my muscles in this tank top. Whatever you're getting out of this, I hope you get some things, some gems, some pearls, some knowledge, something I'm sharing. Because I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day of everything, life I've learned, is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. We make it more complicated than what it really is. We really do. We really and truly do, because just the way we were born in this world. Bald, butt naked. We're going to lead the same way. Somebody was taking care of us before we came in this world. Somebody going to be taking care of us when we leave this world. Think about that. And what you do between that time and this time is on you. But I don't worry about what people think about me. I don't worry about people liking me. I don't worry about trying to fit in anybody kind of box and category or whatnot. I am who I am. A person that functions with love. So when people come and ask me, Nathaniel, how do you feel about transgender individual? How do you feel about these young kids wanting to be going from one sex to another? I said, I'm gonna tell you something. At the end of the day, everybody needs love. They need love. Whatever choice they decide, whatever choice they make in this world, it is already hard enough. Why are we trying to make it even harder for somebody just trying to exist? Leave people alone and let them freaking exist. Because what I do over here for me is not going to be for you. I figured this thing out for me. I can't try to put that on you. Because what you may need may be something completely different than what I need. But what you're going to get from me is love and encouraging and uplifting. Because just to be alive is a test. Thank God for that. What you do after that is on each of us. But I would not be trying to tell a good example. Abortion. It's not my job to tell a woman what she can and can't do with her body. Not my job. Not my job. I have never, will never give birth to a child and push it through my U-Haul. That is not my business to sit there and tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her U-Haul. And I think it's crazy and egregious of people thinking that they can sit there and tell a woman, oh, you cannot do this. You got to carry this baby for X amount of time. Abortion is not good. I don't know her situation. It is not my business. I think we need to flip it. If the people telling a woman what she can and can't do with her body, how would you feel if somebody tell you what you can and can't do with your body? How many orgasms you can have? How many times you can have sex a year? You need to ejaculate in a cup. You don't need to ejaculate. Well, I understand you can't ejaculate. Why are you over here trying to tell somebody else what she can and cannot do? Well, her body. It's not my business. I don't care. That's a woman's reproductive organ. I am a man. Now, if a woman came over here and tell me what I can and can't do with my body, I'm going to tell her the same thing. It's not my business, not my choice. No, sister girl. You play between your legs, and I'm going to play between my legs. What I do with my body is my business. And I want the same thing for every sister. What goes on with your body, girl, that's your choice, honey. I love you. I'm going to be there for you. Going to high-five you. And you high-five me, and we keep it moving. We have to learn in this country, stay out of people's fucking business. And mind your own. I don't care what somebody does in their house, in their bed, with their body. I don't care. But when you start coming over in my house and in my business, in my bed, you done fucked up. That's just me. I tell you real quick, that's just me. We allow people to go too far in our lives, and we get all of this. Roe versus Wade get overturned. And you know, what they're starting with that, they're going to go to gay marriages and relationships. Only reason why they're tolerating now because they don't figure out the gays. I'm smiling. That's my devilish smile right now. Keep messing with the gays. Keep messing with the women. You're going to find out those birth numbers going to drop. Women be like, fuck it. I ain't having no kids. And you start realizing gays don't fool with everybody. Because we have learned that we have been used. Stolen. People, I've learned, people want to be you. People want to like you. People want to rock with you. People want to lay down with you. People want to fuck with you. But they don't want your struggle. They don't want your pain. They don't want your hurt. They don't want all that stuff that you have to go through to be who you are. But they want to rock with you when it's convenient for them. Be black when it's convenient. Oh, I got gay friends when it's convenient. Because you start thinking about it. Mess with the gays. And see what happens. Everybody gonna be walking around here looking bald-headed, stupid, don't have no teachers, don't have no doctors, don't have nobody do no styling, don't have nobody do no teeth work, don't have nobody do nothing. Leave people alone. Leave the women alone. Because women get together, I'm telling you, women get together and get to really, no, we're not giving birth. We're not having no kids. Y'all want to tell us what we can and can't do with our body? Okay. We are on the verge, we don't realize it in this country, we are on the verge of a civil war. Because people are only going to take so much of your shit. And it's going to revolt. Now y'all say what you want to say, you mark it on this day, this time, that I don't say it. People only going to take so much of this stuff now. Once again, moral of the story, do you the best that you can. And don't you let nobody else tell you how to do you. Don't you let nobody else tell you if you want to stand up and pee or you want to sit down and pee. That's your business. Those are your bodily organs. Do what you want to do. And don't be trying to tell somebody else what they need to be doing in their stall. Or what they need to do with their body. Or how they need to do with their body. Unless they're somewhere over there causing someone some pain, some hurt, some something. Now, last time I checked, woman having an abortion, woman giving birth to a child, didn't nobody lose their life. Hell, that's how we got here. Women giving birth, bearing the death of birth for us to be here. And these same individuals sitting up here telling somebody what they can and can't do with their U-Haul. That's crazy as hell to me. Crazy as hell. And just to show life is being brought to us, someone is losing theirs. That's the circle of life. But once again, tend your own business. If you can encourage, uplift, share, support, mentor somebody else, that's different. But when you're tearing down a group of people that are not like you, we're good at doing that in this country. We need to work on that. Because we're going to get to a point where people who are being oppressed are going to say, you know something? Enough of this shit. Enough of this shit. Enough. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be real ugly. So we need to nip this in the bud and get this together now. Mind your own business. Because when you were out there doing what you were doing, you didn't have somebody trying to sit there and trying to tell you what you're doing is not right. It's not okay. It's not kosher. It's not good for the economy. It's not good for the community. You still did all that stuff. But now you don't got long in the tooth and old, and your parts don't work anymore. You want to sit there and try to tell somebody what they can and can't do. And then there's not a lot of hypocritical stuff going on in this country. We need to watch this too. If you know you out there doing a lot of that stuff, then you coming back and running for office and telling people what they can and cannot do, then you go out there and do all that stuff. Herschel, Walker, Mitch McConnell, all of you, because you know who you are. Because you have not lived a life of flawlessness. Made a lot of mistakes, did a lot of shit, hurt a lot of people, killed a lot of people. But you're running on platforms and doing things saying that I'm for the family. It's very hypocritical. We have to watch those things. We have to watch those individuals. There's no way in God's green earth that I will sit there, and I told you guys in some other podcast episodes, to check individuals out. Check the circle you with. Check the person you eat with. Check the tables that you are eating with. Because when you are in fellowship with people, you need to know what they feel, what their moral compass is. Because you see how those people did Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody knew what he was doing. Everybody. And all the people that sat in his company, ate with him, got on a plane with him, had all those dinners with him, to me, they are just as guilty of the things that he did, just like he is, because you sat in his company. If I know somebody ain't right, baby, let me tell you something. I'm not sitting in your company. Because if I'm sitting in your company, smiling with you, eating with you, shaking your hand, taking pictures with you, I am encouraging your bull. And I ain't encouraging nobody bull crap. I got enough to get a kind of in my own life than to be hanging with some cronies, some low down, good for nothing people. People I wouldn't even leave my dog leash with. No other my dog. And y'all know I love my dogs. My fur babies. We have to watch stuff like that in this country. I know I've said a lot. Hold on for just a moment, because me saying a lot is catching up with my throat. We need to be more mindful of the company that we keep. Because the people who we're laughing at, making jokes about, gagging at, saying that that's not my problem over there, I've seen in my life where when I should have spoke up and I didn't speak up, or people I spoke up for didn't support what I said, but I stood up anyway, I had to go to bed at night. I had to sleep. I like to sleep. I like to sleep peacefully. I don't have no time to be looking behind my back and checking for somebody that may come and hurt me because I did them wrong first. Because a lot of people do believe in an eye for an eye. I had to start standing up and speaking my truth, and speaking how I felt about something, and speaking what I thought about things. Because if I allow disjustice to happen over here, or injustice, a outright just disrespectful, low down, good for nothing to happen over here, it tells something about me as a person. and I sleep and think it's not gonna happen to me tomorrow, I'm a damn fool. I'm a damn fool. No, when I see some shit over here that's fucked up, I'm gonna say that's fucked up. And y'all fucked up for doing it, and y'all some fucked up fuckers, y'all some low down motherfuckers, and y'all gotta get in kind of that shit. And don't bring your motherfucking ass around me, cause I see what you're doing. I see how you're moving. And cut myself off and shun myself for that stuff. And try to help the people who it was done to, and encourage and uplift them. I'm just as bad as that shit that's happened over there, the people who were doing it. We need to start holding people accountable of their actions, of the things that they're doing, the behavior. I'm not saying that they're low down good for nothing, but I'm telling you something, you do shit long enough, you don't have no moral compass. You don't have no calling. You just what you are, a tool. And we need to start standing for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for every damn thing. And no. My granddaddy taught me not to let my head to be a head rat for somebody else's bullshit. Stand up, call them out, hold them accountable, and keep holding their ass accountable. To the point where they realize I fucked up real bad. Let me get off around the community because I fucked up and did some fucked up shit. Now what we do, we put these motherfuckers in office. We put these motherfuckers on pedestal. We go and support these motherfuckers on their damn movies and shit. And they rap careers and stuff. And they get to run around and call themselves God. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That right there, that was a mistake that child. He didn't have the right people in his circle. And we need to be tough with our friends and our people and tell them, no, get somewhere and sit your ass down and shut the hell up. Because you talking some bullshit. Keep that motherfucking shit to yourself. Don't you ever say that shit out loud about somebody. Where are the good friends at? Where's the good family members at? Where are the brothers who's supposed to hold each other accountable and the sisters are supposed to hold each other accountable? We have to hold ourselves accountable because if not, we get these narcissistic ass people running around here doing shit. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why you do that. I don't know why she gets down like that. Yes, you do. You part the blame. That's why I roll by myself. If I'm not with my husband, my best friend, I'm with my dogs. Because my dogs don't let me down. My fur babies don't let me down. But people, baby, we a lot to manage. We a lot to hold accountable for. We a lot to chill with. And I don't want you rocking with me when I'm doing good. I need some friends, some family that's gonna be there when I'm going through some stuff. Check a person out through all the seasons. When they got money, good health, doing well, kids are doing good, everything is great. Check them out when everything is turned upside down. Death, lost their job, don't have a job. Check the people out in all those seasons, because I'm telling you, if you see how people are when they ain't got nothing, ooh, they totally different. Totally different. You won't want to be around them. But when they got everything, ooh, let's go vacation together. Let's go to California. Let's go to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Let's go wherever. Because you got friends. Everybody want to be around you. But when you sitting there crying, and I spend a lot of my time in my life mourning, crying, hurt. Because in that hurt taught me a lot. Not only about myself, but about life. But that I wouldn't always be in a great state. That death, that pain, those losses, I've learned more from that than all the things that have gone well in my life. I learned that it's a process. It's not going to just go away overnight. I'm not going to cry out forever. I'm not going to hurt forever. I'm not going to feel. I've learned through that it is a process. It is a healing process, and it's a long process. And everybody go through that differently. But when we friend people and friend family, we don't know those people. We don't know. People tell you, show you what they want you to think they are, and they know, and they're carrying themselves. They're good. They're all right. They're honest. They love you. They never gonna hurt you. They'll ride or die. Your good Judy. They got your back. And we find out that those people hurt us more than anyone else in the world. And then I question myself, is it their fault for hurting me or my fault for allowing them in my life and to hurt me? Everybody got a part to play in that, I've learned. Everybody. I know I said a lot today, team. There was a lot on my heart, family. And like I said, if you took one word, one sentence, one paragraph, anything out of what I said, I'm grateful. I really do wish well for everybody that is listening, and not just listening, but everybody in this world. But I'm a realist. Everybody is not well. Everybody don't want to be well, but those who want to be, life can be what you make it to be. It can be beautiful. It can be amazing. It can be hurtful. It can be pain. Whatever you make it to be, it is up to us to change that and make it happen. And relish it and enjoy it and learn from it and move forward and try to help somebody else along the way. That's all I'm trying to do. To my brothers, my kings, our kings, I wish more of us would go and do the work that it takes for you to see and know who you are, what you are. You are more than what you have, the inches between your legs. You're more than the muscles that you have on your body. You're more than the salary that you make and the degrees that you have. You're more than the cars that you have. You're more than the lies that you tell to the people who you are trying to impress. There's so much more to you. And I hope and pray that you get to understand that and know that for yourself. I hope and pray that you get to live a longer, fruitful life for yourself. I hope and see that you have a close, intimate relationship with God. I hope that your life is not in vain, or that you're just living for the inches that are between your legs and how many late women, men that you laid down in passionate form. That we need you. We need us to exist. Women want a strong man. Men want a strong man. Men want a man that they can have camaraderie with, love with, a brotherhood with, a bromance with. And just because you were born a boy and turned into a man does not make you a man, to me. It is the way you walk and carry yourself. You guys don't know how many, every time I approach a king or a man, I say, hey king, I'm not a king. Why? I don't feel like I am. Well, you need to get to the feeling. You need to get to figuring out why you not. There was something I heard. The power in the word I am. You look that up. You guys Google that on your phones. We got phones. Find it in your Bible. Look up the definition of I am. We don't understand that the power in our tongue, the things that we say, I am not feeling good today. You ain't gonna be feeling good because you already done spoken in a creed and put it out there. Things I tell myself when I wake up in the morning, I see myself in the mirror, and after I tell God, thank you. I say I am well in my soul. I am a king. I am the head and not the tail. I am a resource for people. As you speak those things come to fruition. As you speak those things, Generational curses that was on you start being broken. As you speak those things, that thought in the back of your mind that make you feel like that you are not, I am, get beaten down, get pushed aside. Because you have already spoke, and as you start speaking it, you start doing it. As you start doing it, it start happening, and your situation will change. We need to look at the word I am. We need to look at the thoughts that we are thinking and the words that we are saying. Because when you think it's the world that is doing you wrong, my brother, it is you. It started with you. I wish life for all of us and not death. Even though death would be a sweet rest for some of us. But as I said earlier, the time you was born, somebody was taking care of you. And when you leave this world, somebody will be taking care of you. What we doing in between that time, that's on us. It's not your daddy's fault, it's not your mama's fault, not your society, not your wife, not the baby mama that you had, not that girlfriend that broke your heart when you was 13 years old. It's not that girl that gave you STD. It's not that trick you tricked with when you went on vacation. It is on us, man. We need to stand up. We need to know that I got to get my mental right before I can do anything for anybody. I got to love myself first before I can do anything to anybody. I got to make sure my body, my mind, my soul is in shape before I can do anything to anybody. I got to make sure that I can provide for myself before I can do anything to anybody. I got to make sure that I can cook once I bring that bacon home. Once I clean those dishes up. Once I fed my family. Before anybody would know that I'm capable and able to do those things. We got to learn how to do that ourselves. I wish for all of us love and happiness. But it first starts with us. I thank you guys for listening. I know I've said a lot today. This is probably one of my longest episodes, but it was a lot that needed to be said. That was a lot that was on my heart to say, to put out. And if I've inspired and helped one person, I thank God. Because truly coming from me is a place of love. I'm not here to damage anybody. I'm not here to tear anybody down, because the world and the people in the world has done enough of that. I only want to uplift, encourage, and inspire, because no matter what, whether you know it or not, you are a king and you are loved. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Be blessed. Be a blessing. Tune in for the next episode to come. Like I said, this is going down in my book as one of my longest episodes, but like I said, it was a lot on my heart, and I know I gave some good stuff tonight. If you guys got something out of it, please comment, share, send me. I'm all over Instagram. I'm Brown King Guy, BRNKENGU Guy. Spotify, Brown King, BRN King Production. Facebook, Nathaniel Thomas Jr. That was my old name before I got married, but I still have that account. I merged it, made it my family account with my husband. YouTube, Nathaniel Thomas Jr., Nathaniel, Thomas, Thomas. You can look up Encouraging and Uplifting on YouTube's videos are there. Snapchat, you can find me on that. N_Thomas JR 2019. TikTok at Nathaniel Thomas 40. My full name, old name, Nathaniel Thomas 40. Check me out there. My email, Nate Thomas JR 0 @gmail.com. Send me all of your comments, things you would like for me to talk about, put my mouth on, check out, research, any of that. Send it to me. I want to know what you think. Please hit me up. I love talking to people. I enjoy it. It's one of my gifts that I have. Let me know what you guys think. Share, like, and comment. More stuff to come. Take care of yourselves. And if I have not said it already, happy holidays, and let's enjoy this. We got what, 6 more weeks? No, 5 more weeks, 6 more weeks in this year. Let's finish 2022 with a bang and go into a new year with a different perspective. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.